Hello everyone, I'm here to answer the question above. Someone dropped this message that after he did spiritual work, that things got worse for him, that his situation become very bad, that he even got accident and now he's very broke and he's not happy about it. So I told him that I'm going to teach about it so that other people will learn. Because the reason why some people fall victim is because of lack of knowledge. So if you have knowledge, there are some things that you're going to avoid, especially in this spiritual journey that you are, okay? So anyway, I've written it down so that I don't forget some things. But if I remember other things while I'm teaching, I'm going to talk about them as well. Okay? These are some of the reasons why your spiritual work didn't work and things got worse for you instead. One, if you sleep with the spiritualist that did spiritual work for you, whether a man or woman, when you sleep with a spiritualist that is doing work for you or have done the spiritual work for you, most time the spiritual work will not work. Your personal spirit, your spiritual wife or spiritual husband will be angry. Your ancestral spirit that is attached to your destiny will be angry. And also, if it's a bad spiritualist, like occultic spiritualist or witches or wizards spiritualists, yes, we have those things, okay? Because it's not all spiritualists that are good one, and it's not all of them that are called. Some of them, they call themselves, so they went to collect spirits. Why some people, they are in witchcraft coven, is their coven spirit that called them. So they will be doing, they are loyal to the person that called them in their coven. Not to the general gods that calls an individual. So when they tell them to bring this, do this in order for you to be promoted in your kingdom, this is what they'll be doing. When an evil spiritualist sleeps with you, they will transfer your glory to themselves. And in most cases, this is why things get worse for most people. When you become broke, they have emptied you spiritually, they have drained you. When you sleep with a spiritualist, there is an exchange that is happening. They are collecting your glory. Then they empty your spiritual bank account. Depending on the area they are interested in, then you become broke and things will begin to get worse for you. Begin to lose things, sell your property, lose many things. That is when someone have taken your glory. But when the situation that you're going through, if it's only that one, just is getting worse, your personal spirits are angry. But when you get empty, they have emptied you spiritually. Okay, that is number one. So you're not supposed to sleep with any spiritualist that is doing spiritual work for you. Don't sleep with them. Especially there are some spiritualists that when they are sleeping with you, they will rub something on themselves first. Some of you might be seeing that they are rubbing something, but because they have charmed you spiritually, you will not speak out. That is one of those occultic people, that they are preparing their body in order for them to steal your glory through being intimate with you, sexual intercourse. So anyway, second one is evil witches and wizards. Yeah, so when you see spiritualists, not all spiritualists are good spiritualists. So when you find a good spiritualist, you're supposed to hold that person tight, because it's hard to find a good spiritualist. Why some good ones, they are corrupt with how to make wealth. In the ancient time, people were not focused on wealth. They are very loyal in what they are doing. But nowadays, some people, they are greedy. Because of money, they will do things that will affect them themselves and the clients that they are supposed to work for. Okay? So some spiritualists that are doing work for you, some of them belong to evil witchcraft coven. So when a witch or wizard does spiritual work for you and their assignment is to destroy, to kill, steal, and destroy, when you are a client to them, they are being controlled in their coven. Is what they tell them there is what they are going to do to you. So of course they will steal your glory. Any spiritualist that is comfortable telling you that it's okay for someone to do spiritual things, steal someone's glory, that is okay, but physically you shouldn't steal. Know that the person can also steal your own glory. If they say it's okay to steal people's glory spiritually, but physically you shouldn't do it. Know that that spiritualist steals people's glory, or can have the ability to steal and can be pushed to steal at any time because he thinks that it's good. So when you go to those people, when they see something that you have and they don't have, that they like, they will steal it from you. And they will empty you and things will begin to get worse for you. and those things will not, because they didn't do the spiritual work. They actually came to steal from you. They are pretending that they are doing work for you, but they are stealing. They came to steal. That is their purpose. They will collect your physical money that you're paying, and they will now steal from you spiritually as well. Spiritual thieves. Spiritual thieves. Okay? So anyway, when the spiritualist belongs to coven. Also, what I've noticed, some spiritualists, they are called by the gods, but because of selfishness, because of greed, because they want to be like someone else, they want to be powerful, they go and join coven. Once they join coven, their destiny contract have been diverted. They are not going to be fulfilling that destiny contract as they would have done it if they were just focusing on their own personal spirit. So they'll begin to run errands for the coven that they belong to, stealing people's glory. When you go to them, your situation will get worse because they're only coming to steal for you. Some of them will just give you like sugar, a little bit for a short time, and then they will take more than they've given to you. That is 2. Number 3, unqualified spiritualists. In this field, this spiritual work, a lot of people are not called. They are only there for business. They are only there to get what they can grab. Yeah. And most of them, you see them that they're very successful because they don't have that conscience that is called spiritualists have. They don't have spirits that is holding them accountable so they can do whatever they want. Collecting money from people and doing work for you that is not going to work because they are only there for business. So if you see them on social media, some of them, you see them very successful. Where is the testimony? There should be his testimony. But if there is no such testimony, it's only progress on themselves, not the people they are working on, then there is a problem. I know that some of us who don't like to share testimony. But if you're going to work for, if someone is going to, you're going to, someone for them to work for, you yourself should be experiencing the testimony. Even if you don't see a result instantly for everything you're going to, you should be seeing progress. Things are not supposed to get worse for you. It's supposed to get better. And if you did not get result, that is, you didn't get result at all, it doesn't mean that things will get worse for you. Because that's one that you have not gotten results. Patience is required. You have to wait for the result to come. Assuming it's a good spirituality that did it for you. It's not someone that went to read books and come and learn things on the social media and went to collect spirit somewhere. Because they think that when they collect spirit somewhere that they can do things, and then they realize that it's not working. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. There is a lot of spirit that will not collect offering from spiritualists that are not called. They feel offended. Some spirits are very, very picky. They will not collect offering from someone that is not called. Because in the spiritual realm, when you're called, you're recognized. People know you. And there are some spirits, there's some high spirit, supreme spirit, that someone that is not called cannot be able to come near them. They will even afflict the person. They will block things for the person. So you see, some spiritualists are not called, but they are doing this work and they are making a lot of money from it. Okay, that is the unqualified spiritualists. Okay, and some number 4 is fault from the called spiritualists. For example, they are not appeasing the right spirits. They are doing the spiritual work in the wrong way, or they are doing a spiritual work that is incomplete, or using a different direction. Okay, that is the fault of the spiritualists. So number 5 is not doing this spiritual cleansing, and unblocking hindrances before starting the main spiritual work. Some spiritualists, they neglect this, but you shouldn't neglect it, because some people, you have to do it before their spiritual work will work, because there could be hindrances there. Okay. Number 6 is not doing spiritual consultation before doing spiritual work. Any spiritualist that is doing spiritual work for you without consultation, just know that one is, you shouldn't even continue with that work. It doesn't know what they are doing. Okay, and number 7 is not working with your personal spirit guide. Not working with the spirit that is with you, your own personal spirit, because it's your personal spirit that approves whatever they are going to do. If your personal spirit, the spirit attached to your destiny, does not approve it, it will not work. And if you're not a called spiritualist, you cannot be able to have access to an individual personal spirit like that. Okay. Okay, number 6 is not doing anti-witchcraft work. Imagine if someone is being attacked by witches and wizards, you're doing spiritual work for them without taking care of that problem. It will not work.